Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raiders have got him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Underneath for Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
but drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And now the Raiders actually going to line up here to go for 2. Vic readies to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Vic operating on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, here's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Vic yields to Anderson for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, let's go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Steve Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Here's Michael Vick. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, we got three down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. It's caught right side, Dixon. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Hey, let's go!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Vic to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll run it here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Here, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They will indeed go for Vic, and it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Night Train Lane. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, let's go! We got three, fellas, we got 3.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Roethlisberger steps away to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going to slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry up, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And down he goes. The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got that. 180.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Single 6 at blue 30. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play. Put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flop. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the flop on the app. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. I need that. Hit him with the crumping. Why they playing games? They don't want no problems with me. My got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, move on. So I dark shades, too much. Got to barely see them. Acting brand new, like I don't see it. When I do, who them folks? Who want close? Give me room, phony folks. Play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef.
tucked underneath my new blue Dunkaroos. Flintstone bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she modeled at McCormick. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler leprechaun me. I'ma come clean, I got heat. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves, okay. Hating cause I'm up and up the fees. Whole team got these on the tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took a dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm bossing like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top. Go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might around the two, stacking up, I love how my money count on move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn up my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
My posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah, in the limit. Yeah, super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you said you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. The bell got my stuff. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience in the penny.
I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. Who's gonna get this?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
See the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say, they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had 6 phones, I got rid of them all. They get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
Yeah, I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never paid retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
And that's, I don't. Wishing they was home, they got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Get like a money back. Money back. rock body. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, he said it's the pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be late, waist snatch. Back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And on second down, the offense gets ready to rock. He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone. Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty. And with that, and now the offense getting ready on second down. A way to throw on second. Airing one deep for Curse. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. What's up? Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your light? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from feeling all kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. The Lumberjacks offense ready to go on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Look at the spin. him through, and he's got space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Foles. Drops it underneath to Gore. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Foles, caught by Nelson left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Foles now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. A dump off here for Gore. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now back to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling, fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this block. When you